Dear friends, you want to start business, enterprise, or small scale industry or startup, you must understand the break even analysis, break even point. This is the very important video to clear you the concept related to BEP, break even point, and how to draw the BEP charts. In part 2, how to calculate the BEP, competition of the BEP. In part 3, how to maximum the profit by using the BEP charts. Dear friends, this is the cost volume profit graph, also called as cost volume profit graph. You can visualize here. When there is a total revenue cost is equal to total expenses, that means there is a no loss and no profit. So hence it is also called as no loss, no profit graph. Okay. This is the point where there is a no loss and no profit. So friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Kadam Academy. I have another video if you want to clear your concept related to elements of cost. So friends, you can watch those videos or methods of costing related to job process and batch. Different types of industries are there. How the methods of costing is there for those industries. Dear friend, in this videos हम लोग कैलकुलेट करने वाले हैं how to construct the BEP chart. What is the meaning of break even analysis? This is the part 1 video. In a business, industry, enterprise, an analysis of 3 distinct factors will be there, like cost, volume, and profit. This general study measures profit corresponding to different levels of output, whatever the output that we can measure here. The study of the cost volume profit relationship is frequently referred to as break-even analysis. That means cost volume graph or study of this cost volume profit is nothing but the also referred as break-even analysis. This technique is a business tool system where this cost volume profit analysis can be used for determine the break-even point, the level of operating activity at which the revenues cover all fixed and variable costs, resulting in the zero profit. The point where no profit or no loss have been there. So friends, this technique is a business tool or system of determining the level of operations where total revenue cost is equal to total expenses. That is, any business neither earn profit or nor incurs any loss. There is no loss, no profit. So in that case, some point is there where there is a no loss and no profit, and that point is called as break-even point. In this break-even analysis chart, we are going to study how to construct the chart. So this break-even analysis is a very vital tool that determines tells the probable profit at any level of the activity. When the production is started, at that any level of the what is the profit is there and what is the sales. According to sales, you can calculate the through this break-even analysis. Here, this information, through this knowledge and information obtained from the break-even analysis, complicated budgeting control, profit planning issues can be made easy, very much easier to and possible to take a decision. Even friends, that will results largely depend on the reliability of data and validity of assumption on which the technique functions are there. This break-even analysis that will be analysis very vital role in financial planning and control. How to control that the data by using this data, validity of assumption on which the technical functions. It is study of relationship between selling prices, how the sales volumes, or the fixed cost, or variable cost, and total cost, and the profit at various level of activity. Whatever the level of activity, when there is a production is there, that will be a relationship between these all these things we can study. To create a significant result from the break-even analysis to vital and meaningful aid, this is a very important tool that provides the management with the useful information for managerial planning, model financial planning, already we have studied, and this is a decision making tool to take a decision for the required following the for the future planning. To construct the break-even chart, we'll go for the break-even analysis by using this prepare one chart. How it to construct? Where to consider these values: total fixed expenses, overhead, total variable expenses, overhead at same range of volume production, and total sales value will require to construct this break-even analysis chart. This means what are the fixed expenses, what are the fixed expenses, what are the variable expenses. Already we studied in the our elements of cost, was that video for the elements of cost. Here few assumptions were to consider to draw that break-even analysis chart. In the first one, all costs can be separated into fixed and variable components. What are the fixed costs? You have to separate it, and we have to construct that by using these values. So these fixed costs remain constant at a specified level of activity. Always there is fixed costs are fixed, but whatever the activity or volume of production may vary from 0 to maximum production, there is no change. But in variable cost, what will happen? It increases as linear. You can see in graph, directly proportional with the volume of production. Thus, double the level of activity, variable cost will be twice that of the before. Hence, the selling price does not change with the change in the volume of sales, since all revenue techniques assumes single price for all units of production. It is variable with the physical volume and production. Friends, the revenue required from the first unit, whatever the revenue earned from first unit to the end in last unit, when manufactured for that batch or for that month, for that required target, the straight line to the revenue curve will be there. What is revenue earned from first to end, it will be the same. That means the production will be same, is equal to sales quantity. Whatever the produce, that will be sold. This assumptions is very important. That will need to helpful to draw the chart. So sold, whatever the sold produce is equal, so there is no change in the inventory of the finished goods. So friends, these multiple products, in the case of the multiple products, what will happen? All the products have same contribution margin. There is no change in general price level. So contribution margin is same. So friends, now we'll see the presentation of break-even analysis. Break-even analysis is presented through the one chart. That chart also known as cost volume profit graph. So this is the chart or graph. Here x-axis and y-axis it is represented, and with this fixed cost, variable cost, and sales line. And you can see here fixed, variable, overheads, variables, overhead, total cost, profit, and how to construct this chart. What are the steps? I will show you one by one. We'll see. So what is the purpose of this chart? Here we have to find out the break-even point. Here is the break-even point. That is the important in every business. Har ek business mein it's a very important part. So first we have to draw x-axis. On this, the quantity produced sold in tons we can draw here. like 5 ton, 10 ton, 15, 20, 25, 30, like this. You have to construct with the some units. Okay. And in y-axis, we can show the revenue generated or the cost in rupees or in dollars. Whatever the cost is required, 3,000, 6,000 in rupees. It is given in rupees. Okay. Now we have to draw a parallel line because it's a fixed cost. Overheads are always fixed. It is a straight line which is parallel to x-axis, and 6,000 is the cost. So this is drawn here, fixed line first. After that, we have to draw the variable overheads. Here, starting with the 0 means what? The fixed cost. At the start of the fixed cost, start this line of the variable cost. Here, variable cost goes on increasing here. As the production or quantity produced is increasing here, the variable cost increasing. So draw a line from the first point of the, that is the 0 value of the fixed overhead. Okay, so here it is goes on increasing on y-axis. The value is there. The variable cost and this is the fixed cost. Addition of these two, that will give you total cost. Now profit. This line is drawn that will give a sales value. Means sales, how much this we can say sale line, and that line is, and here draw one line. You can see the for the sales of this much 25 tons, sale of 25 tons quantity of the product. Here the total fixed cost, variable cost, total cost is there, and this much is the profit. You can see. Now what is the main purpose? Where to find out the break-even point. So this point here shown by this red line, that is the break-even point. How we can decide the break-even point? Here the sale line will intersect with this variable cost. That intersection point is nothing but the break-even point. If you draw line which is perpendicular to x-axis, one line which is perpendicular to y-axis, this point, suppose A, and this is the A dash. A is nothing but the BEP, which will show the units, BEP in units and BEP in rupees. That is the break-even point. In rupees, we can get the values from this. And this profit zone, this is the profit zone, and this red within this area, red color, these are the loss area, a loss zone. So these are the drawn here, the lines. Now what? See here, this is the margin of safety. The margin of safety is what? Above this break-even point, whatever the margin of safety is considered, so that will reduce the loss, or the business will be sustained in the margin of safety if we are having more the production margin of safety. Now this angle of incidence, this angle of incidence also very important, friends. This angle of incidence will give you the values, or that angle of incidence is the angle at which the total cost line and the sale line, this angle between total cost line and the sale line, and this angle is very helpful. If they intersect the larger angle, then higher rate of profit would be there. Narrow angle show that even though fixed overhead costs are recovered, the profit occurred shows a low rate of return. Angle is narrow, then this profit will be less, like this. So that will be importance of the angle of incidence and this margin of safety. This margin of safety, again I will tell you, this will represent the amount by which the volume of sales exceeds one at break-even point. This volume at break-even point, and this is the volume at the profit, maximum profit. The difference between these two, that is the margin of safety. Always business in between these, that will be always in profit. So friends, this is the video visible to you. From this you can get the value of this profit and value of the number of units of this business. So friends, you can watch the how to compute computation of the BEP break-even point to for calculation purpose formulas, how to compute it on this by using this chart and in part 2. So thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe if not subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.